We're on the last learning unit of new content for this course, and that's on family caregiving. Please be aware that this is a shortened week. It will end on Friday, May 8th, no later, because Friday is our last day of classes. Next week is our finals week. So there needs to be time for you to study for your finals, etc. So this will end and your assignments are due by May 8th for this course. So I'm hoping that you've all had a chance. If not, please complete the course evaluation. I appreciate it. And after this video, or during this video, I will just go over what our final course reflection, our final, is going to be like. So for this learning unit on family caregiving, you are going to do a few things, and let's just go over what that is. So you're going to listen to another loving kindness meditation, but I want you to listen to this and experience it because for the quiz, you're going to be asked, how could you or what would you change in your own mindfulness meditation that you submitted in learning unit number 10. Now I've given everybody feedback, so just think about it. What would you do differently, especially based on listening to this one? So you're going to listen to it a little bit more acutely, and because your 5-point quiz will be based on this. So then there are 3 links. We're talking about chronic illness, but we're talking about pediatric chronic illness. So first of all, you're going to look at a link that talks about what are the most common pediatric illnesses, chronic illnesses out there, and it just gives you some brief information about that. Then there's a link to, you don't have to read the formal journal article, but there is a summary of that journal article with the link there. So you can go on and look at the article further if you so choose, but talking about the increasing prevalence of pediatric chronic illnesses, and then how nurses can boost support to family caregivers. So there's 3 different web links. They're not long and lengthy, but this is the information that you're going to have to review in order to complete the discussion board. So as I told you, the quiz number 14 is worth only 5 points this week instead of 10, and the discussion board will be worth 35 instead of 30. So based on the 3 articles, the web links that you have read this week, based on those, you do not have to look for additional information. And in fact, I only want you citing those sources. So I just want to make clear, I want you citing those, each of those 3 articles. And here we say, citing each article in text and in your references. And you're just answering these questions. What are the most common chronic illnesses in kids? And what is the impact of care on caregivers of these chronically ill children? When I talk about the caregivers in this case, I'm talking about the informal caregivers, the family members, the mothers, the fathers, the aunts, uncles, siblings, etc. And how can nurses boost support to these caregivers? You do not have a reply, so no reply is required. I told you that it'd be worth 35 points instead of 30, and I've already told you that everything, Friday is the last official class day before finals week, so that is the day that this is due. Please assure that you use APA citation. In a way, this is like 5 points for the quiz. I'm just assuring that all of you have spent some time in scholarly writing throughout this learning, throughout the semester. and that you can cite both in text and references. So please assure that you do that for each of the articles and web links that you cite for this response. No, so I'm not going to allow in this case for you to email me or add a reply with your citations. I want everything included in one post. So no replies with added citations, even if you forget, will be accepted. Okay, so this is to assure that you're able to meet the outcome of scholarly writing that we have set for this course. So that's it for our shortened week, but please know that there is a final course reflection in finals week. So this will open simultaneously with this. So if you want to get both things done so that you can really focus on your finals next week, fine, you can do that. So this will, unit number 14, the whole learning unit, I'm sorry, I'm pointing to the discussion, but this learning unit will open. I have it set for May 2nd, so it'll be open on Sunday. And so the same will be for this. This will open on Sunday. And when you click on here, you're going to see that there is a video of what you are to do, and all the information is here. I'm not going to go over it because everything is in that video. I just want to make sure that you see that that's there. And both these items will open on May 2nd. And thank you for your hard work, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.